A to the K.
To the K.
To the K.
Anthony, the Royal Rumble has just been and gone.
It has.
Which means we're on the road to WrestleMania.
How you feeling?
Tired?
How you feeling?
Pretty fucking tired.
Yeah, it was late.
It was late.
I
Even though
it
it was early. Does that make sense? Because it was kicked off at 11 for us, which is
like it felt early, but then it was on forever.
It was like 3:30.
And I was so tired towards the end, I could have sworn Jey Uso won. Like,
yeah.
That's how tired I was.
It messes with your brain, doesn't it? Yeah. It's weird. But yeah, we're firmly on the road to WrestleMania. And the final stop before we get there is the Elimination Chamber.
Yeah, it is. I don't know. It's a train.
Somewhere Braun Strowman's just gone.
Someone's calling me.
Yeah.
Just dive through the door in a sec.
Please no. Yeah. So we thought, let's just do a way too early match card prediction, shall we? Based on the little information that we've got. Other
That
than
sounds like
Jey Uso one and Charlotte one.
Very, very much an us move. Yeah.
It is. So let's try it, shall we? Let's try it. So, what have we got?
We've got batch card predictions, mate.
Yeah, we have. And there's going to be a men's Elimination Chamber match.
Mm-hmm.
And here's what I was thinking, and it may not be the case. So, the original plan in my mind was going to be Roman, Seth, Cena, Punk, Logan, and Drew. That was where I was thinking it was going.
That's where you were at. Okay.
There's been some developments.
There has.
So,
Development or two.
Word on the street has it that Roman Reigns is going to be out for the foreseeable to sell the injuries from Seth.
Someone stomped on his head. It's nice that people are selling injuries.
Yeah, that is nice. Oh, wait. That didn't happen. Because that also fucks up one of my other predictions in a minute. But we'll get to that.
Yeah, it does.
So, yeah, Roman Reigns, I don't know whether he's even going to be a part of it now.
Yeah, I think they did execute it well. The two-footed curb stomp, is that a thing? That stomp was pretty brutal.
No, yeah, the two-footed curb stomp.
Like that looked pretty savage. So selling that is a wise thing to do.
Yeah.
It's one of them where you kind of only just get Roman back to beat Solo, and then this happens, and you're like,
he's never back
feels
for
a little
long,
bit too soon for the redemption arc of Roman Reigns. But I'm willing to see where it goes.
Yeah. Good alliteration as well, isn't it? Redemption of Roman Reigns.
Redemption Reigns.
I like it. So don't know about Roman anymore. But what I can tell you...
In the chamber, you mean, or just generally?
Just in general.
What
I can tell you, we already knew Cena was qualified because he basically was like, I'm in it. And Triple H was like, okay.
Going in that, mate.
Yeah.
I'm
then
humble. I don't think I should have won the Rumble, but I'm going in this.
Punk defeated Sami Zayn. So he's got himself in the Rumble.
Yeah.
And there have been some qualifying matches announced. Seth Rollins will face Finn Balor. Logan Paul will face Rey Mysterio.
Seth's going to win.
So Seth and Logan are going to win.
Yeah, Logan's probably going to win.
So it's looking pretty good. So except for
Logan will win, and then Ray at the end will be like, "Oh, Eddie." That's how that match is going to go.
Oh, we really should have posted that meme.
Yeah, well,
Might still.
We sound like haters, even though it's true.
Us? Never. So I don't know about Roman, but then I also don't know about Drew. So this is my way.
Don't know about Drew. Yeah, I remember that one.
This is my way of trying to force him into something that isn't.
He's a big guy.
Yeah, I can
get
try.
him a case.
This is my way of trying to get him a match that isn't Damian Priest. Because we've already seen that.
And you think that's where they're headed?
Yeah. Well, he eliminated from the Rumble, didn't he?
He did do that. Yeah.
And it all felt very weird. And obviously we saw the whole thing backstage where apparently Drew was fuming and all this.
He was apparently fuming. Didn't some people miss their moment? Or some people, their egos got in the way of the match.
So he was firing shots at LA Knight and Logan Paul, wasn't he? Because it was basically Damian Priest, Jey Uso, and Drew trying to do this spot to get him eliminated, and LA Knight and Logan Paul were just pissing about and ended up bumping into them, and the camera was focused on them instead of the thing. It was just all a bit of a mess.
With everybody saying,
yeah,
that was shite.
Yeah. That goes well, actually, doesn't it? That was shite. So I don't know.
Just wait till he gets to the UK.
I don't know about Drew, unfortunately. So because they do seem to be going down Damian Priest route, I wonder whether or not Drew will get himself a qualifying match and Damian will.
Did you say Damian Proof?
What? What did I say?
I feel like you said Damian Proof.
I said Damian Priest. Yeah, I don't know.
We've got the footage. We'll find out.
Well, we won't rewind it. So I don't know. I can't see either of them two at this point, but I don't know who would replace them. Is my problem.
Okay. Who we putting in then?
Because in my mind, right, the reason I did this,
Look,
we're going to further the story. Sorry, I know I asked you a question and just talked over you.
No, fuck off then.
In my mind, I want to explain myself though. So who do you think's facing Cody? So say Jey Uso picks Gunther. Who's facing Cody? For me,
whoever wins this probably.
Well, that's what I mean. But for me, it's still Randy Orton. That's the match I want to get. But you can't just bring him back and put him in this.
No.
He's going to have to go after Kevin Owens. Kevin Owens.
But, hear me out.
Come.
You know, the man fueled by anger, who won't let his injuries stop him, is still rocking around, right? So what if Kevin Owens ends up in the chamber somehow? And then you could have something. How much time have we got between Chamber and Rumble and Mania?
I think this is on the 1st of March and WrestleMania is like the 15th, 16th of April, I think.
It might be a tight squeeze, but you could have Randy, Kevin, like between Chamber and Mania.
It could be a Saturday night's main event type thing. Yeah, so I don't really know.
Or Randy rocks up at Mania.
Maybe.
When Kevin's about to like go even further.
Well, do you think Randy Orton's going to be the one that faces Cody?
I
know it's what we want.
That's the match I want. I think, to be honest, I think they've probably decided the money match is Cena, Cody.
Yeah.
And
it seems that way.
Then
you've also got...
That's a bit of a mess for me.
But you've also got CM Punk, who's wanted the main event at WrestleMania his entire life.
But they also kind of want a middle finger to CM Punk, don't they, to be honest?
I had not heard them anything about the wanting to finger CM Punk. Look in my eye.
I think, correct me if I'm wrong, I don't know if Triple H is this petty or WWE generally are this petty, but I think when somebody humbles themselves and comes back to the place they're talking trash about, I think they'd probably be more inclined to be like, well, this is business, and that's why John Cena is back, and that's why John Cena is going to main event Mania.
Well, if anybody knows about that, it would be Triple H after the whole click thing, Madison Square Garden. He was the one that got punished, wasn't Shawn, was it?
And whilst I have no idea of the backstage politics, I just think it's funny. Like, I'm not saying it's been done deliberately, but it's very interesting seeing us on his like farewell tour on the year Punk's back and wants to be Mania main event guy. And I just really think either there's a story to tell there which we can't tell because Cody is the guy, or it's going to be Cena and Punk will just have to eat it for another year.
Yeah.
That's
my concern from them.
Unfortunately, the money match isn't Cody Punk. People will want to see Cody John Cena. I've already seen like loads of predictions online of people going, that's the natural progression, that's the natural story of like Cena was the guy and Cody's trying to be the next Cena. It makes sense for them to have a match.
What
and
do
all
you do?
that bollocks.
You don't turn John, do you? And Cody's not going to turn.
From what the internet wants, and I kind of get the point, is the story would be more around like Cena sort of humbling Cody. Cody's going a little bit thingy. Even Punk's pointed that out, you know what I mean? He's going a little bit like egomaniac there with it. He's like, I can handle this even though he can't. And Cena's going to humble him.
Interesting. So you think he's getting number 17? That's where we go. WrestleMania 41 ends with John Cena and Cody Rhodes.
I don't know if he'll get the win. I'd like him to get the win if they have the match.
Okay.
But I don't know if it'd be more about the journey.
Okay. Well, in my mind, right, where this was going was we were going to have Cena versus Logan Paul at Mania. Is where I thought they were going. I thought he'd lose the Rumble, he'd lose Elimination Chamber, so he'd lost his chance to win the title, and it's because of Logan Paul. Logan eliminates him or whatever. But that isn't what happened. Jey eliminated John at the Rumble, so maybe Logan eliminates him in the Chamber. Set something up there.
Maybe.
Then you've got Roman.
Do you know what would be quite funny?
Go on.
Right, hear me out here. So Logan, even though Logan's quite an athlete, to be fair, and can do some high flying stuff, they keep pointing out, oh, he used to be a boxer. He's got one of the biggest punches in WWE and all this. They keep making a big deal of his punch, right? And do you remember John's failed fifth move of doom? Wouldn't it be just really funny if Logan takes him out in the chamber with that? Come on, that'd be great.
I mean, it would. I think yeah. Whether or not
I'm just throwing out there.
Whether they would go back to that remains to be seen. But it seems like the match that they want to make is Roman and Seth. Everyone's going, well, they'll probably add Punk to it then because he was involved a little bit there as well. So then,
wasn't he just there to be like, stop it?
Well, exactly. So I honestly don't know. So I put this match together thinking that, like, where do you go with it then? Do you have CM Punk win it and you have CM Punk versus Cody.
I mean,
Or maybe Jay doesn't choose Gunther. Jay chooses Cody. He's got the whole relationship with them as former tag team champions and blah, blah, blah. I suppose it's good in a sense because I don't know where they're going with it. But at the same time, I feel like all the roads, no pun intended, all the roads end in meh.
The interesting thing for me, I think Jay will go for Gunther because now they've done this, right? And he wouldn't have been my pick for the Rumble winner. That's no offense to him. Right? He's proven himself. He's over as fuck. But if you're going to give him the Rumble win, you should give him a shot with the title. And if you're going to give him a shot with the title, you go for Gunther because I don't think he's the guy. I don't think he's the undisputed champion guy. He's the Raw belt guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And that's, you know what, give him some time and see how he does. I'm not saying he'll never be world champ, but let's go with Gunther's title, which is, it's not got the same, all due respect to Gunther, it's not got the same notoriety around it. Gunther can take that loss without it being a problem. Like, all people are going to do if Jay wins against Cody, I'd be like, I wasn't the right one. Yeah. He shouldn't have been the one to dethrone Cody. That's all you're going to get.
I think they're going to say the same about Gunther as well.
I think they'll wear it more.
It's mixed, isn't it? Let's be honest. But
I think they'd accept it more with the Gunther match. The Cody one, I think you need someone like Punk or Cena or someone to take him out, to be honest.
Yeah. Well, based on where we've got to with it, it does seem like Cena's the most likely to win at the Chamber and challenge Cody. But then, I don't know what you do with Punk. Do you add him into the mix with Roman and Seth? Obviously, Logan was the one who eliminated Punk at the Rumble. And we were like, what? So could you get Punk and Logan? I don't know who'd want to see that. And then it looks like Drew and Damien now, which has fudged things up. But it's very interesting where they're going to go. Yeah. So
it's interesting that they got so many big stars that it's really hard to place everyone.
Well, that's it.
They can't all be in the main event.
And let us know what you think who's going to be in the Chamber and who you think, where do these feuds go? Let us know. Then I thought, based on what happened at the Rumble, with Cody doing what he did to Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn kind of not stopping him, but also thinking he went too far, did we have something where Sami goes after Cody, almost as like two baby faces, but based on honor or whatever? But then Kevin Owens rocked up, didn't he? After being like practically killed, and just beat the crap out of Sami. So
Cody's at home like, ow.
Because in my mind, again, this is how I would have told this story, is you book this, Kevin Owens gets involved, ends up teaming up with Sami to go after Cody. Randy Orton comes back, and he goes on the side of Cody.
You get that image from WWE?
Yeah.
You think they've deliberately made that belt smaller? That fucking thing normally takes up half of his fucking torso. You're telling me it looks like that on his shoulder?
Maybe.
That's a Photoshop, that.
Probably. But yeah, so I thought we were going to have Randy Orton come back after this match or during this match, whatever, help Cody get the win. And then it's like, oh, Randy, I couldn't have done it without you. And he's like, yeah, bam. And then we get RKO, and we have Randy versus Cody for the belt.
But the thing is, with an RKO, you never know whether he's doing that because he loves you or because he hates you. So we wouldn't even be sure what the deal is. Because he's just RKO people just sometimes because...
Yeah, that's true. That is true.
It's kind of like having like a pet fucking viper or something, isn't it, really? Like, don't know if it's going to try and kill me. Yeah. We kind of get along.
Wonder if that's why they call him the viper.
Well, that's why I use that one. Yeah. It could be like having a pet lion as well. Like, at some point, he might just maul me, but it is where it is.
Yeah. Yeah, I realised that my logic was flawed in this approach anyway, because I was thinking Randy Orton to come back and then that's how we get this, but someone has to win the Chamber. So unless they were also going to interject themselves into Gunther and Jay and make it some kind of triple threat, doesn't really make sense, does it? But
imagine nobody wants to face Cody. That'd be such a weird fucking way.
Yeah, but I think it's weird if Cody doesn't have a match on every pay-per-view. So I kind of feel like he's going to be...
Although, who was it? Somebody pointed out to me earlier today, and it's by me, I mean the world, because it was on the internet. That's Joe Hendry's actually had more title defenses this year than Cody. So is he really a working champion? Yeah. Does he really need a match at this pay-per-view when he doesn't really bother having matches anyway?
He does rock up at pay-per-views, but he fights the same person for like 3 pay-per-views in a row. So he's obviously with Kevin Owens. He did Saturday Night's Main Event, the Rumble, so he's probably going to fight him again here, isn't he?
Kevin,
so
big Kev.
See. Then the women's side of things. So this is interesting. So Liv Morgan and Io Sky had a qualifying match. Rhea Ripley got involved, accidentally cost Io the match, so Liv is through.
Okay,
that's good. I had Liv in there, which is good.
I'll live and let live.
But I also had Io in it. So what I think is going to happen there is what they might do is towards the end, everyone who's lost in the qualifying matches will get a chance to, we'll have like a fatal 4-way or whatever, and they'll have a chance to get back in. That's how Io gets in.
Okay.
So I still think she'll be in it.
Okay.
Bailey's got a qualifying match coming up. I think it's against Lyra Valkyria.
Okay.
So I think she'll win that, which is a bit of a shame because she's Intercontinental Champion, but is what
I'm
it is.
surprised you haven't got any wild shouts of like Roxanne Perez or anything like that because she did really well.
Yeah, I've not put Jordan Grace in here or anything either because we've not seen them, and I don't know whether we're gonna see them.
She's signing with WWE.
Oh no, she is definitely signing. I do think Raquel will be in it as Liv's muscle somehow, similar to what they tried to do with the Rumble. Nia Jax seems like it would make sense, and then I just put Alexa in because I really want to see Liv versus Alexa.
Yeah, I get that.
What I want to get to, but we might go a different route. We might end up with Liv and Raquel. Like Liv's in it now, so we can't. I suppose maybe this will be more Mania, but we might end up with a tag team title match or something there with Bianca and Naomi because they were fighting all the way up to the aisle, weren't they? We've still got the Jade story to tell.
You do.
So again, there's loads of shit going on there too.
Tons of shit.
So it is good.
Great.
It is good to have a lot of stuff. It is.
Yeah.
But I still want to see Liv versus Alexa because just.
So what's the end result?
The mirror match of mirror matches.
Like who's facing Rhea? Then who's winning?
I think Io's winning it.
And she's going on to face Rhea in the chamber.
Yeah, it seems to be where.
The chamber.
Yeah, at Mania. It seems to be where the majority of people think it's going. I don't know how they do it.
You want?
It's not. It's probably not the match I want. No, if I'm honest. I don't know what match I actually want for Rhea.
I've just assumed
probably Jordan Grace.
I've just assumed Rhea, but you know, Rhea, like it seems they might be heading towards Charlotte Rhea.
Yeah, it does make sense to do Charlotte and Tiffy.
I thought so
because we've had Charlotte and Rhea twice already.
This week, it was, and I know it's all just teasers and we don't know. But she's like, pick me, and I'm like, like they're almost setting something up there, aren't they? Like she doesn't respect Rhea.
It'll be weird. It'd be weird if they pick her because we've had it twice, haven't we?
Yeah,
at Mania.
We've also had Charlotte win a lot of championships, and they don't seem to care about that.
Yeah. I think she gets so harshly done. Like she's done fuck all for 2 years. Like the last thing she
wins
did,
the fucking Rumble.
The last thing she did was put Rhea over. Do you know what I mean? So it's not. You can't do the whole all she ever does is win because it's not.
All she ever does is take 2 years out and then win the fucking Rumble.
Yeah,
no, you're right. You're right.
Honestly, I don't know what my dream match is for Rhea. I do think we're getting Charlotte and Tiffy, and I quite like that as a match. I don't know. I probably would be Jordan Grace, but I just don't know whether they're all in on it yet. So we'll see. But
that's the thing. The proof will be in where she lands on it. If she's going to land in NXT, obviously we're going to have a bit of time first, aren't we? But I think she's main event ready.
Yeah.
Main roster ready.
Yeah, I agree. I think based on
TNA is essentially developmental anyway. Like for WWE, isn't it? Like TNA and NXT are pitched at a similar level. That's why they keep doing conjoined stuff.
Yeah.
So to move from TNA to NXT isn't really much of a move for it.
No.
So main roster.
I do think a money match to make down the line is Bianca Belair versus Rhea Ripley. But with the stuff going on with Jade, I can't see that happening either. So
well, what's happening with Jade?
Well, exactly.
Is she going to come back?
If they'd leave it on that, someone beat her up, and we never find out who, and she just comes back like there's no problem. It's got to be one of Naomi and Bianca, surely. So.
Yeah, I thought we were going to get a payoff at the Rumble, and now I'm like, when is the payoff?
Yeah,
like I want the payoff.
Payoff never comes.
Give me a payoff.
What do you think? Do you think any difference? Is there anyone else going to be in here that?
I mean, a personal preference, I know, and you could argue she's already had her time plenty of times, but I would like to see Bayley.
Okay.
Bayley Rhea, I think, would be a great match. She's a great champion, so I wouldn't be too upset if she won. I think Rhea can have the belt a bit longer, so that's not a problem.
It's not really a match you've seen much.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think I've seen a great deal of it. I feel like they have had a match, but like,
let us know. Have they had a match?
Bayley's she's been killing it. I dare say, she is the horsewoman.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You talk about the 4 horsewomen. It's like, yeah, but Bayley's the one who's been sort of holding it down, really, while the rest of them have been fucking off and getting injured and leaving the company and all this other bullshit.
Do you have Becky Lynch come back?
I mean, that'd be pretty cool.
Becky versus Rhea.
I mean, that'd be a great match as well.
Maybe that's the angle they go with, but
Bayley.
Okay,
that's what I'm going for.
Okay, then need a bit of filler on these matches on these cards.
I don't care.
So at the Rumble, we saw 2 out of 3 falls. We saw the Seashells by the Street Profits. They got involved, helped DIY win the belts. So they're doing that to get a shot themselves, I would assume, but it's not fair on Motor City Machine Guns. So yeah, I think we're gonna get some kind of.
I'm really confused by the booking of Motor City Machine Guns. They come in, they won the belts, they lost the belts. Now they can't get the belts back, and I'm like, what is this?
It is strange.
Do you love these guys or not? You know?
Yeah, I feel like the tag team division still hasn't. Just not it, is it?
I mean, it hasn't really been Let's be honest.
Who's the other tag champs?
No,
Is it Judgment Day?
No, it's the War Raiders.
Oh yeah, see.
They're not allowed to be Viking Raiders on any show. I'm not really sure why that is, but they're not allowed to be Viking Raiders anymore.
Yeah. But I think we'll get something like this. This may not make the main card. Obviously, the Rumble only had 4 matches because of how long the Rumbles were, so it might be the same. We've not pre-show in years. This will be like the SmackDown equivalent moment.
Oh, sorry.
And lastly, just because, why the fuck not? It's in Toronto.
That would be great.
Trish Stratus, Tiffany Stratton. Not Tiffany time, it's
Trishy time.
That's it. Yeah. That's it. Why not? Clearly,
why the fuck not?
She was back at the Rumble.
Yeah.
Why not be back? Why not? Like, I would love the fucking shit out of this match. Yeah. It'd be great.
That's it.
Do it.
You know what? She was killing it in the Rumble, man.
The woman doesn't age.
She does not age.
It's insane.
It is insane.
Where is she? She's up there. Right there. Doesn't age. Look.
We're all falling apart.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Crazy. Obviously, Trish wouldn't win, even though it's Canada.
No, but you got to have that match, haven't you? Like, and you could even do shenanigans so that she's like, it's a moral victory.
Well, this is what's funny about it. They really want Charlotte to be the babyface. Tiffy is massively over at the minute as a babyface, kind of. Yeah. So it's like, you're going to have to turn one of them, surely. You can't just have all the matches be babyface versus babyface.
Fair,
John Cena and Cody. We've got
did you not see a promo this week on Raw?
Charlotte.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
I think she had to pivot so quickly into Ungrateful Bunch kind of worked because the crowd were just against her. I think fair play to Triple H. They're probably just going to course correct and make her the heel.
Yeah,
because she's fitting that bill naturally. Yeah.
That's what I mean, though. So maybe they would avoid doing this because the fans are obviously going to be pro Trish. So Tiffy would have to play the heel here. So it's kind of, does that damage her as a babyface?
It's a fair point.
Strange one. But I mean, I'd love. Do you know who's not on this card? Who I would love to put on this card actually? Chelsea Green. She's Canadian. She's the United. She's the United States champion. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Get the whole shit going on with Trump and Trudeau. The trade war between US and Canada at the minute.
Yeah, let's make it political.
Do it. You got a Canadian as United States champion. Lean into it.
Trump trying to figure out how tariffs work. Yeah, it's all there. It's all there.
It is indeed. So yeah, probably all completely wrong, but we'll revisit this, shall we, closer to the time, because this is like a month out. So let's see what crazy shenanigans happen between now and then. We want to hear what crazy shenanigans you think is going to happen. So do what you do. Put a comment. Let us know. Like the vid. Subscribe.
Do all the things.
To our beautiful, lovely listeners out there. With our liquid butter in your ears.
Yes.
Do the usual. Download, rate us 5 stars, do all the things you can do on your podcast platforms.
Oh, yeah.
And yeah, let us know what you think is going to happen at Elimination Chamber. We catch you on the next one.